Hello everyone, I hope you all have a wonderful, smiley, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome day today. So I made a lots of notes that I want to share, and yes, I want to share with you all. Okay, so I found out that I need to see a neurosurgeon for my osteoarthrosis back. I just thought my doctor will tell me, let's just do another x-ray and then another type of pain pill that she will subscribe. She will she will give me. um, no. She said you need to go see a neurosurgeon. So I know there's a lot of people out there that have so many options that they will rather take before they will go see a neurosurgeon, and they've got a lot of opinions about it. Um, but I trust my doctor because, yeah, she studied a long time to have the knowledge to tell me what to do. And yes, I've done other steps before that. And if my doctor says that's the next step, then I need to do it. Okay. So yes, people will say maybe I'm weak because I can't handle the pain. There's much more people in the world that have much more pain. Yes, I even think daily about it because yes, I complain about my pain in my back, and it's really a consistent pain. And I do think that there's so many other people that have much more pain, but I don't feel very strong every day to just say, don't worry about it, let's just go on with life. I just think that I need to look at it early enough that it won't get too worse in the future. Yes. Okay. So step one day in someone else. So when you have an opinion about other people's, how they live their life and how they choose what they're doing, before you have an opinion about it, step in their shoes, join their daily routine with their issues, their pain, their stress, and then you can have opinion or a solution. Okay, so it always looks easier and much better on social media. We all think that we see a family on a boat cruise and they like rich, or they won a holiday, or maybe they got a new car and they're rich, and you never know the background story. You never know how they achieved that goal. You never know what they did to go on a boat cruise. Maybe it's even a job. You don't even know. You don't even know what they needed to do to achieve those goals. Okay. So yes, before you have opinion about other people, if you don't know how they feel, and if you don't have something good to say, just stay quiet, smile and wave. Okay. At the moment, making these videos helps me to keep motivated, and maybe it can help others because people don't see and experience my daily routine. So maybe people think me or someone have a very great life and wish we had their life. Yeah. And maybe this video motivates someone to keep strong, and also maybe get a second opinion, or your doctor that have studied so many years about doctor things. I just prefer to trust my doctor before I just trust Google. sit on sit on Google the whole day and Googling what's the best to do for my back. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, we always think the grass is greener on the other side. You never know what they needed to do to keep it green. So when I moved to my auntie, before that, I thought my auntie and my cousins, my uncle is very fortunate, very rich, very lucky. They've got life easy. They are doing lots of fun things. Um, they they're wearing nice clothing. They're driving new cars. Um, yeah, so I thought the grass is greener on the other side, but when I lived with my auntie and my cousins, I started to know the background story, the inside story, the 24-hour story. Then you get to know that the the look that you just see on Facebook, or once a month you go visit them, you don't see the details. You don't see what these challenges are, their struggles, the stress. Um, yes. So yeah, um, be grateful for what you've got, because there's other people that have so much less, and even the people with so much less even appreciate everything they've got. Sometimes we just dream for so much more in life and we forget about what we've got. So I think when I've got my back pain, I'm like, there's people that can't even walk. There's people that is constantly in ICU having so much worse pain, maybe waiting to go on an operation, or that's what keeping me going, because if they can keep go, then why can't I? But I still prefer to yeah, keep looking at solutions to fix my back. um yes, don't ever give up. Don't ever give up on your goals and your dreams. Don't ever give up. Work hard. And I'm not gonna give up on my back. I'm not gonna accept that I can't be jumping and jiving and laughing every day, because I don't want to soap. I don't want to mope. I don't want to mope and cry about my back the whole day. And people doesn't want to um, be around negative people. So there's so much negativity in the world. I don't want to be part of that. I want to be part of spreading positivity and smiles and motivation. Okay, so in 2015, I had my accident, my car bicycle accident. I was driving my bicycle to work, and I just wanted to cross the street at the robot, and the lady wanted to turn into the road what I wanted to cross. Okay, so then I thought pedestrians have the right to go first, or people on bicycles. So I started to go. Then I saw this lady, she's not going to stop. She's starting to drive. Then I stopped. Then she stopped. And then I'm like, okay, she stopped, so I can go now. So we had a misunderstanding and we both went. That's when I bumped the passenger's left side of the car at the front wheel, and I bumped over. I fell with my back. I went like this, and my back fell on the windscreen, the front windscreen. Yeah. And I think that's where I hurt my back. But I climbed off and I wanted to go and drive again to work. I need to go work. I need to pay my bills. So I need to go work. I don't have a second, I don't have backup to a second option, a backup to pay my bills. I need to go to work. I just started to climb on my bike again, and I want to drive my bicycle. And the guy that was walking there, he asked me, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm okay." And then when I wanted to go, I fell and I collapsed or faint or something like that. And yes, so that's when people came and they gave me blankets to put my head on and put over my body, or just to keep me warm, or I don't know, just to keep me comfortable. And yes, so I just told them, please phone my hairdressing salon where I work, just to tell them that I'm in an accident because I can't lose my job. And so I also asked them to please phone my uncle, my dad's friend, because he's helping me a lot. And yes, they also told me that they're going to phone the ambulance. And I'm like, I can't afford the ambulance. Please don't phone the ambulance. Please just phone my dad's friend. He will help me. He will help me. And they said, no, don't worry. The government will pay for the ambulance. And I'm like, okay, if that's true, then I might use the ambulance. They will maybe get me faster into the hospital or something, because it looks like an accident or ambulance. Yeah. And yes, so fast forwarding, at the hospital, they made a lot of tests, like extremely lot of tests, and they just told me that my muscles are stiff. I just need to recover. That's why my back is painful. And I don't think that's the truth, because it's 2021 and I'm still having back pain, and I got x-rays and feedback that it's osteoporosis and it's not just stiff muscles. Yes. Okay, name. So now I'm stressing about, will I see the correct neurosurgeon? Will I see the correct neurosurgeon that have the correct answers for my back? Then I Googled neurosurgeon. Those people have studied so many years, so I believe they are very extremely clever. Yes, I have not even completed 1 year studies, and they have studied maybe like 8 years or 10 years. I don't know. That's a lot of years. That's a lot. So I really think they know what they do and they will be able to help me. So, all I know that much more information and answers or options will be revealed when I get more information from the neurosurgeon. This is new words. I stress also, will I be able to pay the neurosurgeon? Or maybe I need to extremely hustling, or my medical aid will be very nice to pay for it. But I really hope so, because I've got like the one of the lowest medical aid just for like emergencies. I just really hope they will be able to help me pay. A little stress about that. But let me read for you 1 Peter 5 verse 7. Casting all your cares, all your anxieties, all your worries, and all your concerns once and for all on him, for he cares about you with the deepest affection and watches over you very carefully. There's people that doesn't even have medical aid and also make it through the pain, through the difficult times, and even have much more worse pain and sicknesses, and they do achieve getting healthier without medical aid. So then I really think that I will be okay. I cry sometimes myself to sleep. I also wake up very early with back pain. So I'm struggling to get a position for a long-term sleeping, like to go sleep and wake up, to have a position that my back will not be paining so much. But yes, I wake up like at 3 a.m. or 4 a.m. and then I can't sleep anymore. So I will turning and turning and turning, and then I'm just wasting my time. I'm like, Sonia, just wake up because you can't sleep. So just wake up and start your day. Yes, I also bought me a very nice cushion to support my neck and my head and my knees, that my back can be supported. Yes. Sometimes I think I'm not strong enough, that my pain levels is low, that maybe I can handle more, but I just feel exhausted. I feel pain constantly and I'm tired of the pain. I'm irritating. It's just, I'm tired of it. Just take it away. Fix it. But God does not give you something that you cannot handle. Philippians 4 verse 13. I can do all things which he has called me to do, through him who strengthens and empowers me to fulfill his purpose. I am self-sufficient in Christ's sufficiency. I am ready for anything and equal to anything through him who infuses me with inner strength and confident peace. I also want to read 2 Corinthians 1 verse 8 until 11. For we do not want you to be uninformed, brothers and sisters, about our trouble in the West Coast province of Asia. Okay. How we were utterly weighed down beyond our strength, so that we despaired even of life. Despaired. Indeed, we felt within ourselves that we had received the sentence of death, and we convinced that we would die. But this happened, so that we would not trust in ourselves, but in God, who raises the dead. He rescued us from so great a threat of death, and will continue to rescue us. On him we have set our hope, and he will again rescue us from danger, from pain, while you join in helping us by your prayers. Then thanks will be given by many persons on our behalf for the gracious gift of deliverance granted to us through the prayers of many believers. Okay, so I also want to tell you how I began to go to the church where I am now. Yes, I grew up in my parents' house. We went to the church. But you know, when you grow up, you wanted to find a place where you feel welcomed. You go through stages in your life. You're getting a teenager, you're getting a young adult, and you need it. It's better to go to a church where you feel that you can learn, and not go to a church that maybe it's focused on older people. Okay. So I dated this guy a few years ago for so many wrong reasons, but it felt the only way that I can survive and that I can pay my bills. Through those years, I lost a lot of money, but I learned so much through extremely difficult situations. I was 19 at that stage, and I needed to be the adult. And my boyfriend was much more older than me. He drank a lot. Alcohol was much more important than food, rent, and electricity. When it's Thursday, I start to get this pain on my tummy because I know it's going to start the drinking. And it only ends like late Sunday, maybe Monday, and then the week is almost gone, because then you only have like Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday, and then it starts all over again. So I was screamed on when the alcohol was high. And the motivation from friends that was drinking with, I was getting so much negativity. They were turned against me. They teased me. They said a lot of bad words. Sometimes it gets physical, and then it hurts. But words sometimes hurt much more. Words can hurt a lot. So when I was 18, like I said, I needed to, like, when they drinking at 3 a.m. in the morning, when they passed out, I needed to clean the place. I need to sort out the place. And then I want to go sleep. And then 3 hours later, they wake up screaming, shouting, singing. And then the day starting again. So I had much less sleeping. And that was not some of the days, some of the weeks, most of the days and the weeks, months, years, 4 days out of 7. So it's exhausting. I also had so much good times. I learned so much. I saw different places. I experienced adventures that I didn't think I would have experienced on different situations. I saw not countries, but locations. I also learned a lot of buying and selling. That's so fun. That's where I found my hustling. So one of my so to get back to the story where I joined the church is when my friend, I know her and her sisters from childhood. My parents is friends with her parents. She asked me to she invited me to go to U group. And I'm like, okay, I like to wheel and deal, make deals. So I asked her to come to my cell group and then she can come to my U group. And yes, I ended up in her church. Yes, fast forwarding, the U group lady called me weekends over and over, supporting me, motivating me, praying with me, with this situation where I was in, with the drinking, with the not feeling safe, with much less sleep, stress. She was praying for me to get a solution out, but also not to lose my job, the selling and buying, because I don't have another job to pay my bills. And yes, for also the place where I need to stay. My U group leader invited me on so many church events. She had coffee with me. Then we go eat something and just visit each other and talk with each other. And she motivates me. And that was much support that until today, I'm grateful for, and I won't forget it, and I won't forget it. She's amazing. When you climb in a car, she's like, it's so peaceful, it's so restful that, like, I can sleep in a car and I will be rest out. Yes. She, like I said, she phoned me so many times, and I think she used so many airtime, using on me, supporting me, and all the prayers and all the talking and motivating, it had a good ending, because just everything worked out so well that I didn't get hurt, physical hurt, or words that were said to me while I was moving. God just made it so amazing that he went on a weekend away with his friends, and I just decided, this is now. I'm packing and I'm moving now. When he came back, I'm not there. That's amazing. I got baptized by her. I did home run through her consistency. It's a church course. I also love the cookies that I got there and the tea. It's just a joke. But I learned so much in the course that I actually, sometimes after years you need to recap and you need to redo, and then you will experience new things in the same course. When people say you need to watch a movie more than once to get all the information, that's exactly how I think I need to do this course. I always try to spread positivity and smiles and keep on telling myself giving up is not the recipe for success. And I also tell myself that I need to spread smiles because there's people out there that really need a smile. Maybe they have got a really bad day, and when I smile to them and share positivity and smiles, maybe that will brighten up their day, and doing that will make me smiley and happier. Yes, I like that. We don't really know what in other people's lives go on. We don't see the 24-hour situations, the challenges. So I also try to spread the word that don't focus on the pictures that you see on social media. Sometimes it's so much editing that it's like far off the truth. And that's sometimes sad because some of people using so many time to scrolling through social media and wishing their lives were like that, and actually the background story is so much different than the pictures we see on social media. Don't ever judge a book by its cover. I prefer don't judge at all because that's not your job. It's not your job at all. Don't judge people. Remember to be yourself no matter what. There's no one like you. You are special, you are kind, you are unique, just the way you are. And remember to smile because there's someone out there that need a smile. I really hope you all have a wonderful, smiley, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome day today. And I would love to share this with so many people. Maybe something out there in this video can motivate someone. So I really hope you all have a wonderful, smiley, gorgeous, beautiful, handsome day today. Bye!